You'll miss it if you're not paying attention, not because she's hiding it well, but because she's not trying to show it at all. She doesn't want to look desperate, she doesn't want to be obvious, and she definitely doesn't want to risk rejection. So instead, she sends signals, not loud dramatic ones, but soft ones hidden in gestures, hesitations, glances that last half a second longer than they should. You won't hear her say, "I like you." You'll just notice that she always sits a little closer, that her tone changes when she talks only to you, that she remembers the one random thing you said weeks ago, even though you forgot you said it. And that's how the feminine reveals desire. Not through confirmation, but through contradiction. She says she's not sure, but her body leans in. She looks at you, then away, then back again. She finds reasons to be near you, even when there's nothing to say. You see the signs aren't written in her texts. They're not written in her words, they're written in her energy, her behaviour, her nervous system. And once you understand how to read those subtle shifts, you'll start to see it everywhere. Because when a woman is secretly into you, she doesn't tell you with her mouth, she tells you with the way she behaves when you're near. The question is, have you trained your awareness enough to see what most men never do? Because once you do, you'll never doubt again. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 most subtle signs a woman gives off when she's definitely into you. These aren't beginner tips, these are high-level psychology-backed signals that reveal the truth without her ever having to say it out loud. If you're ready to understand female attraction on a level most men never even consider, let's begin. There's a reason most men live their entire lives, never realizing a woman once wanted them deeply until it was too late. Because the truth is, most feminine desire isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't come with a label or a flashing neon sign. It doesn't say, "I like you," in the way men have been conditioned to expect. Instead, it whispers in a glance that lingers too long, in a laugh that's just a little too loud, in a pause that hangs in the air longer than it should, in her body leaning in when her words say something else entirely. And the tragedy is that most men never notice. They're too distracted, too reactive, too busy, wondering what to say next, what to text next, what to post next. They miss the moment unfolding right in front of them. The soft, sacred tension that only exists when a woman's heart is curious, but guarded open, but afraid, interested, but unsure if you're the kind of man who can actually see her without her needing to explain herself. You see, the modern world teaches men to chase validation, to perform for female attention, to get louder, funnier, richer, more impressive. But here at Grandma's Minds, we reject that, because you don't need to become more impressive. You need to become more aware, not louder, still, not needy, grounded, not reactive, observant. Because the truth is, a woman who is into you is already showing you. The question is, have you developed the emotional presence to notice? And once you do notice, you'll realize how many signals you missed before how many women left your life thinking, "I thought he knew, I thought he felt it too." But you didn't, because no one ever taught you how to read what she's not saying. That ends now. In this video, I'll show you 5 of the most subtle yet powerful signs that she's absolutely into you. Not in a performative way, not in a surface-level flirtation, but in the deep, feminine way that reveals her nervous system is responding to your presence, even if she doesn't consciously understand why. If you can learn to see these signs, you'll never be confused again. You'll never second-guess her interest because you'll see it before she ever says it. This isn't a game. It's not manipulation. It's emotional clarity. And once you master it, she'll feel it without you needing to do anything more than stay still, stay calm, and stay true to who you are. Let's begin. Sign number 1. Her nervousness isn't random. It's a physical reaction to your presence. She's not shy. In fact, she might be outgoing, well-spoken, social, even playful with others. She walks into a room like she owns it, jokes freely, makes eye contact, commands her space. But when she's near you, something changes. She gets quiet. Her eye contact breaks quicker. She touches her hair more than usual. Her laugh becomes softer, almost breathy. She starts using filler words, repeating herself, interrupting her own sentences. She glances at her phone not to check a message, but to escape her own heart rate. This isn't clumsiness, it's biology. Her nervous system is having a subtle, yet undeniable reaction to your masculine presence. Her composure cracks, not because she's uncomfortable with you, but because she's overwhelmed by what she feels when she's around you. Understand the feminine doesn't always know how to handle raw attraction. So instead of acting confident, she short circuits. It leaks out as physical tension, restlessness, energy, misfires. And if you're not grounded, you'll misread this as disinterest. But the truth is, she's not trying to get away. She's trying not to fall too fast. Sign number 2, she brings up things you barely remember saying. But she never forgot, you said it once. Maybe in passing, maybe you were talking about your childhood, a scar, a book, a movie, a scent that reminded you of something old. Maybe you mentioned a silly dream or your obsession with thunderstorms. You didn't think it mattered, but out of nowhere she brings it up. You love that old jazz record, don't you? You told me once you hate cold weather, right? I saw that painting, and I thought of what you said about silence. That's not just memory, that's emotional attunement. She's remembering not the thing, but the way you said it, the emotion behind it. She filed it away subconsciously, or not because your words hit her somewhere deeper than logic. When a woman is secretly into you, she starts mentally cataloguing your soul. She collects fragments, little echoes of who you are, your moods, your values, the way your voice shifts when you talk about things that matter to you. This is how women bond emotionally, spiritually, through detail and depth, and if she's storing your words like sacred notes in a song, only she wants to hear again. She's not just interested. She's invested. Sign number 3. She looks at you, then pretends she didn't, but keeps coming back. The eyes don't lie, and the feminine gaze is never accidental. You catch her looking. She looks away quickly, sharply, like she just got burned. She fakes a cough, pretends to check her phone, looks at anything except you. But 2 minutes later, her gaze drifts back. Not by accident, by desire. The room has people noise movement, but you are her gravitational center. She tries to mask it. She adjusts her posture, pretends to be aloof, but it's too late. Her pupils dilated the moment you entered her gaze, betrayed her long before she knew it. She's not just looking, she's checking in, measuring your mood, reading your stillness, seeing if you've noticed her the way she noticed you. And when she looks away, it's not because she's done. It's because she's scared of what you might see in her. Her gaze, especially the repeated one, is her most ancient confession. Not loud, not flirty, not obvious, just undeniable sign. Number 4, she keeps accidentally showing up where you are. It starts small. You begin seeing her at that place. She never used to go at that gym. That coffee shop, that niche bookstore, that random event you barely mentioned once. Oh, hey, didn't expect to see you here, she says it. Like it's a surprise, but her eyes say, otherwise, you notice. She replies faster on Instagram. When your stories go up, you see her name popping up more often, liking things, reacting to things, dropping subtle comments. You get accidental messages, things like, wait, didn't you say you like that movie? Random. But I saw this and it reminded me of what you said. She's not chasing, she's positioning, orbiting, staying just close enough that you could make the first move, but not so close that she'll feel exposed if you don't. When a woman is into you but doesn't want to say it outright, she creates space for connection. She sets the table hoping you'll notice. She cooked the meal. This isn't coincidence. It's calculated vulnerability wrapped in a casual disguise. And it means she's already thought about you more than once. Sign number 5, she stays in the moment, long after it should have ended. This is one of the deepest, purest signs of all. You finish the conversation, the coffee's gone, The walk is over. The joke has landed the moment should end. And yet she stays. She checks her phone, then puts it away. She says, "Well, I should probably go," but doesn't move. She brings up a totally new topic. Like a reset button for time, you can feel her energy holding space, hoping the silence doesn't turn into goodbye. She's not being polite. She's lingering not for what's being said, but for what she's feeling. You've become a presence she doesn't want to disconnect from. Just yet, you've created an emotional environment where she feels more herself than anywhere else. And she'll prolong that feeling in any way she can. No woman stays longer than she wants to if she lingers. Especially in stillness, it's not by mistake. It's the body's way of saying, "This feels right, I'm not ready to let go yet." That moment is the confession she'll never say out loud, but it's also the only one you'll ever need. Now, here's what most men still don't understand. These signs aren't just clues that she likes you, they're evidence that you've stepped into a level of masculine presence that affects her not through effort, but through energy, because when a woman is drawn to you, this quietly, when her body starts speaking before her mouth does, when her gaze returns, her fingers linger. Her voice softens and she delays the goodbye. She's not just flirting, she's responding to the way you make her feel. And here's the truth. No one tells you. She doesn't want a man who tries to impress her. She wants a man who understands her, who doesn't chase but notices, who doesn't guess but reads, who doesn't demand her attention because her attention already belongs to him, even if she's still trying to fight it. That man is rare, that man is quiet, that man is calm, and that's the man you're becoming at Grandma's Minds. We're not teaching you how to win women. We're teaching you how to stop losing yourself. We're not about tricks. We're about clarity, because when your presence speaks louder than your words, when your stillness makes her heart beat faster, you don't need to convince her, she already feels it. So if this resonated with you, if these signs opened your eyes to something you've seen before, but never fully understood, then this is your place, your home here, like this video to keep it in your rotation. Subscribe to Grandma's Minds and step deeper into the masculine clarity that women crave but can't explain, and drop a comment below. Which of these signs have you seen in real life, but misread as something else? Because the more we share, the more we see, and the more we see, the less we chase, the more we attract. Remember, you are not here to be chosen. You are here to choose to read what's unspoken, to lead without pushing, to become the kind of man who doesn't question whether she's into him, because he already sees the answer in her silence. This isn't about getting women, it's about becoming the man they secretly want, but only few ever meet. Stay sharp, stay calm, and let her reveal herself without pressure. This is Grandma's Minds, and this is only the